Mark Rogers TV back with you to run through every Power 5 schedule in America. We're in the midst of the Big 12. We're running through them per conference and ranking them 1 through 10, 12, or 14. Then we're going to throw them all together, stay up all night, and rank them 1 through 66. All right, we've made our way to the second most difficult schedule in the Big 12. We've explained it that the Big 12 analysis is very clean cut and dry, because they all play each other. So they basically all have the same schedule except for not playing themselves. So we tend to give the nod to the lesser teams because they have to play both TCU and Baylor and Oklahoma, etc., as opposed to TCU and Baylor and those top teams not having to play themselves. So it's really the same schedule. And then, of course, we look at the non-conference slate, and there are very few good non-conference games and strong teams. So that's one of the reasons why Texas Tech ranks with the second toughest schedule in the Big 12. They play at Arkansas in Week 3. The Red Raiders hosted the Razorbacks last season, got blasted in the second half by Williams and Collins. No Jonathan Williams this time around, but again, it's a Week 3 matchup at Arkansas against a very, very chic pick in the SEC Western Division this season. So for Texas Tech, again, Sam Houston State, UTEP, and Arkansas. Those are the three out-of-conference games. Play everybody in the Big 12, and that includes TCU at home, followed by Baylor at home. So that also adds to the difficulty of this schedule, is that coming off a very physical Arkansas matchup on the road, Texas Tech does get to come home, but they face TCU and Baylor. TCU and Baylor after facing Arkansas. That has to be the toughest three-game stretch of anyone in the Big 12, facing the two top teams after playing a top-notch team from the SEC. The home stretch is also not real pretty, with a date at Oklahoma. Then they've got Oklahoma State, at West Virginia, and Kansas State to conclude the season before they take on Texas to actually conclude the season in the Texas Tech-Texas matchup on Thanksgiving weekend. Texas Tech, second toughest schedule in the Big 12. I know a lot of people like Tech to bounce back to its 7 to 8 win form after winning just 4 games in 2015. They'll have to do it against a fairly tough schedule. Got to go 2-1 in the non-conference. Maybe pull off the upset. Who knows if they get their defensive act together this season. Love to hear what you have to say right here on Mark Rogers TV.